This is Miss Tracy, and we're going to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. So take your right hand and put it on top of your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267 coming to you live out of Brownsburg, Indiana on this New Year's Eve 2018. We're going to start off our show this morning. A lot of police officers lost their lives during this past year. Some very recently. We shed blue tears this morning for these officers, and we want to make sure that before we start our regular show, we take a moment out to recognize some of those recently lost officers. Please stop today to say a prayer for them, their families, and all who gave up their lives to protect us during 2018. Ronell Singh, End of Watch, December 26, 2018. Corporal Ronell Singh was shot and killed while conducting a vehicle stop at the intersection of Merced Street and Eucalyptus Avenue shortly before 1 a.m. Approximately 3 minutes after initiating the stop, he radio dispatched that shots had been fired. Responding officers found Corporal Singh at the scene suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was transported to a local hospital where he succumbed to his wounds. The subject he stopped, an illegal immigrant with gang affiliation, fled the scene. He was arrested in Bakersfield, California 2 days later while attempting to flee back to Mexico. Corporal Singh had served with the Newman Police Department for 7 years. He had previously served with the Merced County Sheriff's Office and the Turlock Police Department. He was 33 years old. He had been with the force 12 years, and his badge was number 282. Deidre Irene Megado, End of Watch, Monday, December 24th, 2018. Detective Deidre Megado was killed when her patrol car was struck by an impaired driver while conducting a traffic stop on I-64 between 4th Street and 6th Street in downtown Louisville just after 2 p.m. Her vehicle was stopped in the right lane, the emergency equipment activated, when it was struck from behind by a Metropolitan Sewer District tractor trailer. The patrol car was pushed into the vehicle. She had stopped and became engulfed in flames. Detective Megado trapped inside. The driver of the tractor trailer was charged with driving under the influence and murder of a law enforcement officer. Detective Megado had served with the Louisville Metro Police Department for 7 years. She is survived by a young son. She was 32 years old. She'd been on duty for 7 years. K9 Seago, End of Watch, Monday, December 24, 2018. K9 Seago was shot and killed while attempting an apprehension of an attempted murder suspect at the Wellington Green Mall at 10300 Forest Hill Avenue. Investigators received information that 2 Latin King gang members who were wanted for attempted murder were meeting someone at the mall. The agency's tactical team deployed to the area and waited for the two suspects to exit the mall into the parking lot. As the team attempted an apprehension, one of the suspects opened fire with a .45 caliber handgun, killing K9 Seago. Detectives returned fire and wounded the suspect. The second suspect was taken into custody without incident. Seago was 3 years old when he was killed. The suspect, following 2018. Pursuit began after another officer attempted to conduct a traffic stop. Pursuit left the city and continued until the vehicle came to a stop. K9 Bain was released for an apprehension. Occupants of the vehicle opened fire, striking K9 Bain and wounding her handler. Other officers on the scene returned fire, killing one suspect and wounding a second. The third suspect was taken into custody and charged with 4 counts of attempted homicide, police officer, the death of a police dog, and 4 outstanding misdemeanor warrants. K9 Bain had completed training only 2 weeks earlier, was working his first full weekend on duty. K9 Bain was 1 year old, and he said he'd been on duty only 2 weeks. So many needless deaths of police officers during the year 2018. We send out our sincere prayers to all the families who are grieving and sharing in these needless losses. Share with me today and shed a blue tear, and keep in mind that blue lives always do matter. We're going to take a moment out here before we start our regular show on this New Year's Eve. I am Dave C. We are Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome to this New Year's Eve edition of the Dave C. Show. We got a lot for you today. We got news, we got weather, we got our word of the day, we got our birthday horoscope. So much for you on this last day of 2018. So stick around with us for the next hour or so. Won't you do that? Acquaintance we forgot and never brought to mind. Should all acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness for all lang syne.
time I do for all things I will take a cup of kindness yet for all things I for fallings I my deep for fallings I will take a cup of kindness yet for all things I.
All right, everybody. Hey, just a reminder, if you'd like to do the honor roll of all officers from 2018 that have given up their lives this past year, you can go to http://www.odmp.org. Go ahead and visit there today and honor our officers. Let's get to that weather this morning in Brownsburg, Indiana. It's currently 38 degrees, and there's one word for this morning, and it's rain. Rain is coming down, going up to 54 degrees today. Feels like 31 out. The winds are out of the southeast at 6. Humidity is 93%. That sunrise is at 8:07, and that sunsets at 5:30 p.m. Rain today, some heavy. Mild temperatures. Watch for flooding on streets and poor drainage area. And we have a special weather statement coming up. Just a note, if you're heading into Indianapolis, it's early, but there are accidents all over the place. So check before you go out this morning. Give yourself enough time. The roads are definitely wet. There's puddling water. So on this New Year's Eve day, please be very careful and put the cell phone away. Tonight on your New Year's Eve, rain low down to 36. Tuesday, cloudy skies, high at 39. And Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high of 37. That special weather statement, a wet and blustery New Year's Eve for central Indiana. Heavy rainfall could lead to some minor flooding. It could be expected across central Indiana starting late overnight, continuing through the day through Monday. Wind gusts of 35 to 45 miles an hour will be possible throughout the afternoon and evening hours with a strong low pressure system as well. Few strong thunderstorms will even be possible across the southern parts of central Indiana during the afternoon and evening hours, and that could produce high wind gusts and lightning along with localized heavier rainfall that could lead to flash flooding. Keep in mind, it is the last day of December. Last year on this day, it was right around 9 degrees. That wind advisory is in effect from 3 p.m. this afternoon to midnight. The National Weather Service in Indianapolis has issued a wind advisory, which is in effect from 3 p.m. mid-afternoon through this evening. Wind gusts of 40 to 45 miles an hour possible with local winds higher. High-profile vehicles may experience difficulty driving conditions. Outdoor items that are not secured may be easily blown about. Scattered power outages may also occur. Wind advisories mean that sustained winds of 30 miles per hour or wind gusts of 45 miles per hour are expected. These wind gusts can make driving extremely difficult. That wind weather advisory is in for Plainfield also. Right now, rain, 38 degrees, going up to 55. Feels like 33 out. The winds are on the southeast at 5. Humidity is 91%, and the precipitation is 67%. That sunrise is at 8:06 and sets at 5:31. Some heavy rain, mild temperatures. Watch for flooding on streets and drainage areas that aren't cleaned. Tonight, rain, low down to 37. Tuesday, cloudy skies, high at 39. And that sun will peak out on Wednesday with a little cooler temperatures and a high of 38. If Jamestown, Indiana is your destination, those wind advisories are in effect for Jamestown, Indiana. It's raining, 37 degrees, going up to 52. Feels like 31 up. The winds are on the south-southeast at 6. Humidity is 91%. That sunrise is at 8:08 and sets at 5:31. Heavy rain today. Watch for that flooding today. Tonight, rain, low down to 35. Clearing out on Tuesday, cloudy skies, high at 38. And Wednesday, the sun just peaks out with a high of 36. Want to wish everybody a great and safe New Year's Eve and New Year's. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. We're back from vacation and we want to get you through the New Year's Eve and get you started on a great new year. I'm Dave C., and this is Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg. There's a new kid in town on internet radio. We are live from the greatest small town in America, but the town with the biggest heart. We welcome you to our show. We support local business on this station every day. How do we do that? By offering completely free advertising for local business. Get your message out live. Live and local gets it done for you as a vendor. If you're looking for a product or service, you can find it here. We broadcast every Monday through Friday morning at this time. We feature daily and weekly the Pledge of Allegiance, local and regional weather forecasts and updates, quote of the day, word of the day, birthday horoscope, and just so much more. We honor and salute our first responders. Give us a call at 317-416-1954, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. On Twitter, we are Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg, at Indiana Radio Facebook. And don't forget, we are also on Indiana Radio 267 out of Brownsburg. In our word of the day, when you're having a good time, when you're out partying or whatever you do, or whether you're just at home watching a movie and having some popcorn, like I'll be with the one I love, don't go into a tirade. Agricultural and rural leaders across the state rely on the Agri-Institute to provide leadership development to prepare leaders to advance agriculture in their communities. The Agricultural Leadership Program, or ALP, provides training sessions locally and educational experiences in both Washington, D.C. and abroad to agricultural students across the state. The program focuses on education on public policy issues impacting agriculture and leadership skill developments. While tuition is $5,000 per member, the total investment for each participant is approximately $15,000. To continue growing and developing strong leaders in the agricultural world, the Hendricks County Community Foundation, or HCCF, awarded Agri-Institute $465 from the Hendricks County Agri-Institute Fund to provide a portion of the funds needed to administer the 2-year program. Joshua Arnold wants you to know that Pinpoint Services are a local business and it's ran by the two brothers. They do a variety of different services from lawn care, power washing, and more. Call or text them at 317-443-5277. On this New Year's Eve, make sure get out and support those local businesses. Residents can take advantage of Brownsburg's Christmas tree recycling service by beginning December 31st. Set your natural Christmas tree out behind the curb, not in the street, for weekly pickup. Please make sure all ornaments, lights, and decorations are removed. Do not bag the tree. Note there will not be pickup on the New Year's Day holiday. We have a special message for local businesses and those seeking services. Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter continues to grow. Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter is a place to go to get your business message out for free. With the cost of today's advertising, doesn't it make sense to spend $0 and get that personal message out? Go to Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter and get on board today. No strings attached. You get your message out. Here's the beautiful part. We eliminate the chatter, clatter, crap. If someone has an issue with you, they take it up with you. No disrespecting here. Looking for a product or service? Then go to Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter on Facebook. For business people and shoppers, it's definitely a win-win. Shop local every day. The folks at Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter wish you the best for a happy New Year. And our bumper sticker of the day, no man goes before his time unless the boss leaves early. So keep that in mind on this New Year's Eve. And our quote of the day, the art of being happy lies in the power of extracting happiness from common things. So keep that in mind. We don't have to go out. We don't have to be a show off. It's the common things in life that should make us happy.
Estamos muy tristes porque mi hermanito se murió y lo único que queremos es que nos devuelvan el cuerpo así pronto para poder enterrarlo aquí.
When I was sitting down, I noticed a gang task force come in and walked right up to him and told him, he needed to come out of the booth. And then they walked him over to the trash can and asked him his name. And the officer told him that he didn't want him to lie to him about his name. And he told him his name was Andrew. And the officer's like, now I know you're lying to me. And they officially put him behind cuffs and they patted him down. And then they walked back over to the booth to make sure that he didn't have any of his belongings there. And then they immediately walked him outside.
That was a story of an inmate who walked away from San Quentin prison. He was captured Saturday.
This is AP News Minutes. It's day 8 of the partial government shutdown, and Senator Lindsey Graham says President Donald Trump is open to compromise. Graham spoke Sunday after a lunch with the president, saying he's open to a deal that would combine border wall funding with other things, including some protections for DACA recipients. Graham said any reduction on border wall funding would be off the table. In Morocco, suspects in the killing of 2 Scandinavian tourists brought to court in a police convoy. Maren Galen and Lisa Jesparson were killed on the 22nd, hiking in a remote part of Morocco. Authorities believe the killers are affiliated with the Islamic State group. In New York, preparations are underway ahead of the annual Times Square New Year's Eve celebration. On Sunday, officials did a test drop of the crystal ball. At the stroke of midnight, the ball adorned with more than 2,600 crystals was dropped, meaning the new year. And here's one way to put the Christmas season to rest. The team of Dodgers and Russia taking an icy plunge to the bottom of a lake to decorate a Christmas tree underwater. Because of their successful dive with an underwater sip from a champagne bottle. Robert Bumstead, Associated Press, with AP News Minute. I am pleased and very proud of the fact that the suspect is in custody. He has been apprehended in Bakersfield. He was safely taken into custody earlier today by teams from the Kern County Sheriff's Office and many other law enforcement agencies who have helped us relentlessly pursue this suspect in pursuit of justice. Gustavo Perez Arriaga, 33 years old, again, was arrested earlier today during the execution of a search warrant. He was found at a residence in the Bakersfield, Kern County area.
As the SWAT team was circling the house and setting up and getting ready to hit the house, our suspect, Gustavo Perez Arriaga, exited the residence with his hands up and surrendered to the officers that were on the scene.
And without even a blink of an eye, they came to our aid, and they were able to catch the suspect and bring him into custody.
We're going to say was my older brother. Yes, he's not coming back, but there's a lot of people out there that listen to me. And a lot of law enforcement people that I don't know don't work days and nights to make this happen. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart to make this happen.
Ohio's legislature voted Thursday to overturn the governor's veto of a bill that expands gun owner rights, among other things. Ohio Senate voted nearly 2-1 in favor of striking down Ohio Governor John Kasich's veto, according to the Associated Press. Ohio's House of Representatives also voted to override the veto earlier in the day by more than 3-1. The bill allows off-duty police officers to carry concealed weapons and strengthens penalties against illegal strawman gun purchases, which Governor Kasich supports. But a provision that would shift the burden of proof in criminal self-defense cases from defendants to prosecutors is what ultimately led the governor to veto the bill earlier this month. Kasich also wanted the bill to include a red flag law, which would allow authorities to temporarily take guns from those that show signs of being a danger to themselves or others. Although the Republican governor remains firm that he supports the Second Amendment, he has pushed for more gun control in the state. The two-term governor will leave office in January 2019.
Millions of American workers currently earning minimum wage are slated to get raises around the start of the new year. That's because 19 states and 21 cities and counties are raising their minimum wages on or around January 1st. 4 of those states, Arizona, Colorado, Maine, and Missouri, are phasing in minimum wage increases that will eventually reach $12 an hour by 2023 at the latest. And California, Massachusetts, and New York are working their way up to a $15 hourly wage. Several other states will be enacting minimum wage increases later in 2019, like Michigan, which is currently scheduled to raise its hourly rate to $9.45 in late March. In all, the National Employment Law Project estimates roughly 17 million minimum wage workers will see their salaries boosted once all of the multi-year increases are fully implemented.
The Avon Town Council approved the creation of a district to support business development near Ronald Reagan Parkway and County Road 200 North. The new Ronald Reagan Park, excuse me, the new Ronald Reagan Parkway Economic Development Area allows the town of Avon to make the infrastructure improvements needed to attract and accommodate businesses. To repay the cost of those improvements through the future property taxes those businesses will pay, explained Aaron Trevenbaugh, Avon Town Council President. That way, we're able to make the necessary improvements in the area without putting a burden on our town's residents. The Ronald Reagan Parkway Economic Development Area encompasses several large tracts of land north of the IU Health West Hospital campus, totaling about 663 acres. It includes land on both sides of Ronald Reagan Parkway between IU Health West and 200 North. The old airport property between 900 East and Ronald Reagan Parkway and north of 200 North, and other farmland, including the farm 200 North and west of 900 East, said Avon Economic Development Director Taylor. The Ronald Reagan Parkway Economic Development Area is just the next step in Avon's ongoing economic development efforts. So far, these efforts have included more than $100 million in road and trail construction. That includes widening Ronald Reagan Parkway to 4 lanes and extending it to connect with Plainfield, Brownsburg, I-74 and I-70, all of which have made the area trace that will strengthen the tax base. The Activate Avon Comprehensive Plan is online at www.avongov.org. Admitting it will be an uphill battle all the way, a Northwest Indiana lawmaker last week filed a bill in the Senate to allow recreational use of marijuana in Indiana. Karen Talion from Ogden Dunes has filed several bills throughout the years to decriminalize marijuana in small amounts, but they've never made it to the Senate floor for a vote. She still believes public support for such a measure will eventually force the legislature to at least consider it. Since marijuana programs cannot be approved by a ballot initiative, it's up to the legislature to follow the will of the people. Support for legalizing and taxing cannabis is at an all-time high in 10 states, as well as Washington, D.C., have already legalized marijuana for recreational use. Coming up in your Hendricks County Planner in Brownsburg on January 3rd, Town Council will have a special meeting at 6 p.m. On January 8th, the Police Commission meets at 6 p.m. In Danville, on January 7th, the Town Council meets at 7 p.m. In Gulliford Township, on January 2nd, the board meets at 7 p.m. In Hendricks County on January 8th, the Drainage Board meeting is at 8 a.m. The Commissioners meeting is at 9 p.m. and the Regional Sewer Board meets at 11 p.m. Where do you go for your home improvements? You go local. You go MLC Home Improvements, remodeling, complete home improvements. 765-336-2592, 765-481-4283. That's MLC Home Improvements. They're a small local construction handyman company that provides quality work at fair prices. Check them out on their Facebook page with lots of pictures and references. Estimates are always totally free. Little tune coming up for you right now to close out our 2018. It's called Wishful Thinking. So get that cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy. A lot of people still on holiday vacation, so enjoy your time together as a family. And remember to pray for all our first responders, our armed services people, and our veterans every day. All right, a little bit of wishful thinking there. You're invited to the 2019 Legislative Breakfast. That's January 28, 2019, February 25th, 2019, and March 25th, 2019. Also, April 15, 2019. Complimentary breakfast is served at 7 a.m. Where is it happening? It's happening at the Hendricks County 4-H Fairgrounds Complex Center. Hear firsthand what's happening during sessions at the Indiana State House. There's also a lot of time for questions and answers. This is the largest publicly attended legislative event in the state during session. It's sponsored by the Hendricks County Farm Bureau, the Hendricks Power Cooperative. So make reservations, contact the Hendricks County Farm Bureau at janet.boland@indianafarmbureau.com, or you can call 317-745-4463 by the Thursday prior to the breakfast. It's coming up, and I know Cody, the weather dog, would like to be a part of this. It's Dogtona. Get your dog's play on. Saturday, January 19, 2019, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's the 17th annual Dogtona. Where's it happening at? It's happening at the Hendricks Power Exposition Hall, the Hendricks County Fairgrounds, 1900 East Main Street in Danville, Indiana. People are free. Admission is $5 per dog. Leashed, no retractable leashes, current on vaccinations, and not in heat. I don't know if that includes people or not, but dogs not in heat. Games for dogs to play, informational booths, rescue groups with adoptable dogs, stage shows featuring dogs, canine cafe serving people food. So make your plans for that January 19th, Dogtona. If you're off today or you're getting up and ready to go to work and you really don't want to go out yet and face that traffic, well, how about the Hotcakes Emporium restaurant in Avon, Indiana? That could be your stop this morning for a great breakfast and great service. In Avon at 5201 East US Highway 36 in Pressway, 317-745-6262, Monday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now enrolling. Build skills, build confidence. It's Mathnasium, the Math Learning Center. 317-754-MATH, 317-754-6284, 315 West Northfield Drive, Brownsburg, Indiana. So many great local businesses, so many great vendors. Just remember, we get your message out for free. It's AMS General Contracting, 317-515-4610. Established in 2013. Snow, ice removal, and winter tow-outs. Looking at that regional weather this morning, if you're headed up to Chicago this morning for a party, for a vacation, for a trip, right now, there is a winter weather advisory under cloudy skies, 35 degrees, going up to 37. Feels like 31 out right now. The winds are out of the south at 6. Humidity's 69%. At sunrise is at 7:18. It sets at 4:28. Sunny to partly cloudy, a breezy afternoon. Tonight down to 32. Those showers move in on all day Monday with a high of 40. And Tuesday, high of 34 with a possible snow shower. That freezing rain is possible up till 9 a.m. this morning. Watch out for that light coating of ice. This hazardous condition could impact the morning drive. If your travels are taking you up I-71 to Cleveland, there is a wind advisory under cloudy skies and 34 degrees currently. Going up to, check this out, in Cleveland, going up to 56 degrees today. Feels like 30 out right now. The winds are on the southeast at 7. Humidity 71%. At sunrise is at 7:53 and sets at 5:07. Tonight, showers moving in, rain arriving late this morning and sticking around through the evening. Mild temperatures are the word. Tuesday, cloudy, high of 41, and Wednesday, partly sunny, a high of 36. That wind advisory is in effect from 7 p.m. this evening to 7 a.m. Tuesday. The National Weather Service issues this wind advisory. Increasing winds will take place this afternoon, become gusty tonight. Sustained winds of 15 to 25 with gusts as high as 50 to 55 will impact. Gusty winds could cause damage to trees and unsecured objects. Be sure to tie up any loose ends. Prestwick Country Club officials announced its new management group during the 2019 open house December 19th. Code and Neal Golf Management Carmel was recently honored by the court and BLM Harris Bank. We got a pretty good hill to climb, Doc O'Neill, CEO of the Carmel-based firm, told those gathered at the open house. For more information on this, contact Prestwick Golf Pro and General Manager Jeff Schroeder at jschroeder500@pga.com or call 317-745-6448. Don't forget, you can donate your car and help our veterans. Give them a call today at 1-888-979-VETS or 1-888-979-8387 or donate that car online at carshelpingveterans.org. Purple Heart recipients, wounded warriors, homeless veterans, disabled veterans, paralyzed veterans, veterans and their families. On the night out and entertainment calendar, it's the winter Saturday, January 5th. Doors open at 11 a.m. at the Hendricks County 4-H Fairgrounds in Danville. Gourd dances are 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. Intertribal dancing starts at 2 p.m. and 7:30. Admission is $2 per adult, $1 per child, 4 to 12 years old, and $5 per family. On the 6th and the 20th, which are both Sundays, it's the Hendricks County Winter Farmers Market, 2 to 5 p.m. at the Hendricks County 4-H Fairgrounds in Danville. Support local farmers, producers, food-inspired companies, and arts and crafts during the winter session. coming up Saturday, January 19th. It's the Wolf Moon Night Hike, 5:15 to 7:15 p.m. at McLeod Nature Park, 8518 Hughes Road, North Salem. Time to let your inner werewolf out on a moonlight hike. By the end of the night, you'll be howling at the moon. Make sure to bundle up and don't forget to bring a water bottle. And don't worry, no wolves or werewolves live in the park. Advance registration required by January 17th. The price is $3 per person. Where do you go for fun and great food? Well, how about Iguana's Mexican Restaurant Bar and Grill in Brownsburg and Plainfield? In Brownsburg at 680 East 56th Street, 317-286-7722, and in Plainfield at 155 Dan Jones Road, 317-838-8444. Kids Eat Free in Brownsburg every Monday night and in Plainfield every Tuesday night. How about those 50% off senior days in Brownsburg every Tuesday and in Plainfield every Wednesday? Join them for great food and great fun. More than 30 young theater students from the Biz Academy in Avon will attend the 2019 Theatrics Junior Theater Festival, January 18th to 20th in Atlanta, Georgia. The kids will join 136 other troops representing 28 states, South Korea, New Zealand, and the UK, and around 8,000 attendees at the Cobb Galleria Convention Center. In addition to meeting other young actors, kids will have an opportunity to perform in front of some of Broadway's biggest names. It's a chance for the kids to see the talents around the country, said Jan Van Paris, who co-owns Biz Academy with her husband, Jeff. The talent here in Hendricks County is great, but there they get to see the big picture with a group that large. There will be over 4,000 kids participating. The Biz Academy is located at 5201 East US Highway 36, number 207 in Avon. For more information, visit thebizacademy.com. For more information on the iTheatrics Junior Theater Festival, visit juniortheaterfestival.com. Do you have a special day coming up? Well, let us design the perfect cake for your special day. Call today for a free cake tasting consultation. It's Brenda's Cakes and Catering, 6313 Rockville Road, Indianapolis, Indiana, 317-244-1241, brendascakes.com. Don't forget, January 1st, the Senior Center will be closed. Services will not be provided for transportation or in-home services. All activities are canceled tomorrow at the Senior Center. It's Allied Home Services Incorporated. Gutter cleaning, leaf mulching. Call Frank at 317-956-4095. Licensed, bonded, and insured. And on this day in history, December 31st. In history, in 1775, George Washington's orders recruiting officers to accept free blacks into the Army. In 1852, the richest year of the gold rush ends with 81.3 million in gold produced. In 1915, the Germans torpedoed the British liner Persia without any warning, killing 335 passengers. In 1944, Hungary declares war on Germany, and in 1977, Cambodia breaks relations with Vietnam. And that's your day in history on this December 31st. I want to tell you about a grand opening. Experamac celebrated their grand opening December 15th. The new store is located at 10665 US Highway 36 East in Avon. So stop over there and welcome them to the community. It's Bow Wow Walkers, pet sitting, dog walking. Call or text 317-610-6099. Randall Korn is the owner of that establishment. It's Crossroads Daycare. They're now enrolling for daycare preschool before and after school, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Welcome to crossroads.org/daycare. 7209 East County Road 100, South Avon, Indiana. 317-838-9100. It's Neighborhood Garage Door Services. Why pay more when we can fix it today? Call now, 317-936-3104 or 317-497-0467. Same-day service. They service all types of garage doors and opener. Best value, best guarantee, and the best trained. In sports history, on this December 31st, first we want to celebrate for all Indianapolis and the surrounding areas. If you stayed up last night, you saw the Colts get into the playoffs, and we congratulate them on that with a 33-17 win in a driving rainstorm in Nashville over the Tennessee Titans. And in sports history, on this December 31st, in 1984, ESPN debuted in Hawaii, making it available in all 50 states. And on this day, sadly, in 1972, Roberto Clemente of the Pittsburgh Pirates was killed in a plane crash near Puerto Rico while flying relief supplies to Nicaraguan earthquake victims. And in 1971, the NHL announced that it had awarded a franchise to the New York Islanders. In 1967, the Green Bay Packers won the National Football League championship by defeating the Dallas Cowboys 21-17. The game is known as the Ice Bowl since it was played with a wind chill of 40 degrees below zero. And that's your sports history update on this final day of the year. Little tune for you coming up right now. If you're getting up this morning, if you're getting up, this little tune's called Road in America. And we will be back shortly. Oh man, that coffee's good this morning. If you haven't had your coffee yet, I suggest you get over to Jack's Donuts. in Brownsburg, Indiana, for the best coffee and the freshest donuts you're gonna find. It's Jack's Donuts on 267 in Brownsburg, Indiana. Do your friends love barbecue? Did you know they offer catering? Who? The Rusted Silo. Give your guests the best barbecue. Call Rusted Silo today at 317-994-6145. All right. The Brownsburg Police Department Reserve Division is looking for a few good men and women to join its ranks this year. To kick off the recruitment drive, the division will hold an informational meeting on Thursday, January 17th, 7 p.m. at the Brownsburg Police Department Training Facility, 75 Whittington Drive in Brownsburg. The meeting is open to everyone and will detail qualifications, training, commitment required to be a reserve officer. The last recruitment drive was held 7 years ago, so it's a relatively rare opportunity, said Corporal Robert Van, Brownsburg Police Department Reserve Officer. We've done generally a good job of retaining reserve officers, but certainly over time, those life circumstances change and they opt out or more. But we are focused on quality and not quantity. As a supplemental police resource, Dan said reserve officers are expected to be able to perform function just like full-time officers. They are called on when an increase in police presence is needed, which could range from responding to certain crimes, staffing large public gatherings like parades. Everyone in the program is a volunteer, so ultimately what this results in is a check with the Brownsburg Police Department and see if something like that you would want to get involved in. And in our Florida Man news this morning, a Florida man tried to pay for his McDonald's meal with a bag of marijuana. The owner left and the worker alerted local police. The man met his undoing when he returned to the same drive-thru a short time later. The 23-year-old has been booked for illegally possessing marijuana and driving under the influence of such. And if you're closing out the year and today you are celebrating your birthday, we wish you a happy birthday and what a great day and great night to be celebrating. If you were born on this day, December 31st, you are a highly responsible person who has a great need for order, organization, and accomplishment. You are protective of those you love, sometimes to the point of making decisions for them. You are orderly and function best in an organized, goal-oriented environment. Excuse me. You take on more and more and sometimes too much. Most of you are good with your finances and record keeping. Your sense of humor is surprising and quirky. Famous people sharing their birthday with you today are Elizabeth Arden, Anthony Hopkins, John Denver, Donna Summer, Val Kilmer, and George Thorogood. So having a birthday the same day as George Thorogood is a great thing. So we wish everyone on this last day of the year a very, very happy birthday. And with that regional weather update and forecast, if your travels are taking you this morning to Lafayette, Indiana, right now you have rain, 36 degrees, going up to 48, feels like 37 out. The winds are the east-northeast, basically calm. Humidity is 84%. That sunrise is at 8:11 and sets at 5:31. Periods of rain, some heavy. Watch for flooding on the streets. Tonight, rain dropped down to 31. Clearing out on Tuesday with a high of 37. And peaks of sunshine on Wednesday with a high of 35. If you're headed to Shelbyville right now, you have rain, 41 degrees, going up to 61 today. So just maybe a light jacket's in order for a trip to Shelbyville. So if you're headed down to the casino for New Year's Eve, keep that in mind. Feels like 33 out. The winds are out of the southeast at 8. Humidity is 84%. The sunrise is at 8:03 and sets at 5:29. You could run into some rain downpours, mild in the morning, then it gets really breezy. Watch for that flooding. Tonight, low down to 39. Tuesday, cloudy, high of 42. And Wednesday, the sunshine's just going to peek out with a high of 39. Are you headed to Mooresville? Well, if you are, right now it's raining, 38 degrees, going up to 56. Feels like 32 out. The winds are out of the southeast at 7. Humidity's 90%. At sunrise at 8:06 and sets at 5:31. Rain heavy at times, but mild temperatures. Watch for flooding. Tonight, low down to 37. Tuesday, clouds, high of 41. And a little bit of sunshine on Wednesday with a high of 38 in Mooresville. Quality Drive Away Incorporated needs CDL and non-CDL drivers to drive new trucks, buses, and RVs across North America. 20-plus pickup locations, experience preferred, must have DOT physical and be willing to keep logs. No DUIs in the last 10 years. Apply online or call 574-642-2023. It's classic dishes with a modern twist. It's Asia Walk, where food and fortune meet. In Brownsburg at 1430 North Green Street, 317-852-2967. In Danville, 671 East Main Street, 317-386-3233. And in Plainfield, 2010 Stafford Road, 317-839-0999. And in our trivia this morning for you, what Catholic prayer lends its name to a very long forward pass thrown with time running out in football? That would be a Hail Mary. Which NFL team overcame a 25-point deficit to win the 2017 Super Bowl? That would be the New England Patriots. In what year did the Houston Texans join the NFL? That would have been 2002. Who is the only athlete ever to play in a Super Bowl and a World Series? That would be Deion Sanders. And that's your trivia for this December 31st. They're telling us it's time for us to get out of here this morning. So we appreciate you being here. Everyone, have a safe New Year's Eve. And we all look forward to January 1st, 2019 as being a great positive year personally and for our country. So God bless America. God bless our first responders, our armed forces of people, and our veterans. Just keep in mind that today, on this last day of the year, we cry blue tears for all our officers that have lost their lives this year. Blue lives do and always matter. I'm not afraid of tomorrow, for I've seen yesterday and I love today. We're going to take you out of here with a little tune today called Float. Everyone, be safe. Have a great day.